Actually, I pulled the name out of the phone book, or the internet phone book, and Weathertite was amongst 3 altogether that I wanted to invite to the house to get a quote. I chose you because when I talked with Lou, I felt that he was the most honest, fair-minded. It wasn't necessarily the lowest price quote that I got. There was one quote that I received, but finding out that the company itself dealt mainly with windows, but recently just became involved with doing roofs. So I felt that their business was more related to doing other things than the roofs, and I just felt more comfortable going with Weathertite. And the other company was just out of my league as far as the quote was concerned. No, it was just mainly the roof. I had done the roof maybe about 20 years ago, and it was a roof on top of a roof. In other words, we didn't have the original roof removed. We decided to put the shingles on top of those shingles, and it solved the problem at that time. So, well, this was the only time that I have dealt with Weathertite systems, and it's probably a little bit too early to have complete faith in Weathertite. So I don't imagine I'm going to have any problems. You far exceeded my expectations. I love dealing with not only Lou, but the whole management team. I've had Edgar, who came out. I guess he was the project manager. Bobby, who was the manager on the job itself, was a great guy dealing with. He informed me every step of the way of what was going on. There was one problem that had to be dealt with, and it was in the corner of my house where it had rotted away over the years. I guess maybe some leaves got stuck in the gutter, and maybe water backed up underneath the shingles and rotted some boards and so forth. It was unknown to me over the years, so that's how I think it started. It was these continuous backups in that small section of the house. So they brought it to my attention. They told me it was necessary to have it done, and they just jumped right on it and did what was necessary. What made me happiest was having the communication available between all the workers involved, the management involved, and it was just a seamless transaction and communication process. And I think that's important in a business to have between a customer and the company. I would say to them that they deserve the chance to, to give a quote. And I think just having the people behind the product be available at all times. And I did recommend to my neighbor that they should involve themselves with Weathertite. I actually introduced Lou next door because the man next door is considering having his roof done. So I'm hoping to see the boys back in town again. If it became necessary that I had a project that had to be done, I would definitely consider Weathertite systems again, for sure. I don't have any questions. Once again, I'd just like to reiterate the fact that it was just a joy to work with a company that was communicated their ideas and so forth and got the job done in the most efficient and wonderful way. It was just fantastic. Well, thank you very much for stopping by.